Did you know that dragons used to live in space? Oh yes, we were everywhere. There were blue dragons, whose wings fueled the fierce whipping winds of Neptune. Then there were the red dragons, whose flames kept the stars burning bright. And every planetary system in the universe was governed by a royal family of white dragons. Once upon a time, in this very solar system, I was part of one such family. My brothers and sisters, the princes and princesses, lived together with me on the planet Saturn, and together we had our view of the entire Milky Way. But that time was to come to an end. The Earth Dragon, Ra, sought to stand against us. He was a gold dragon who lived deep in the crater of the planet that you now call home. He had come to be worshipped by humans, and so he became arrogant, and eventually, on the heels of his arrogance, there came jealousy. Ra had heard from the Greeks that there were a group of songstresses who lived out in the Straits of Messina between Italy and Sicily. These songstresses were called the Sirens, and they knew a particular tune that rendered their victim helpless to their charms. Ra traveled to the surface of the earth, emerging from the sea, and learned the melody from them. Ra had a very powerful, booming voice that resonated and echoed through the cosmos. He flew to the skies above the heavens and began to sing. And as he sang the siren's song, he channeled great power, the likes of which had not been seen in our galaxy for millennia. I was asleep at that time, and so deeply in sleep that nothing could rouse me, not even were the entire cosmos to erupt and collapse at once. As I slumbered, Ra's song leapt silently across the vacuum of space, destroying those dragons who were awake to hear it. One booming roar at a time, each dragon fell victim to its tune and died. The red dragons left behind their eternally burning flames. The blue dragons left their winds to whip in solitude. As for my brothers and sisters, their bodies became the rocks that are now the rings of Saturn. And when at last I awoke, I found myself alone in the solar system, with nothing but destruction and desolation around me. I traveled to the Earth to find Ra, who had now become the solitary ruler of our galaxy. But the journey to Earth was taxing, and I grew tired. As I approached the Earth, I shattered and became as bits of snow. Days later, I reformed, but now I was in my human form. All this time, I recover my energy, waiting for the moment where I am strong enough again to face my enemy and reclaim my lost throne.